welcome all. Welcome to episode 3, hole 3 of the series from Stats to Strokes. Basically the series I put together to try and allow you to make better decisions on the golf course. And so when you hit your shots, you have a little bit more information in your head, powered with a bit more knowledge. And so if you are going to make a mistake, the mistake is not that penal, it's not as penal as it was going to be, and therefore you take some shots off of your scorecard. That's the whole idea. And the fun part about it as well is that I've collaborated with Sub 70 and 11 Golf to give you the chance of effectively winning a free set of custom fit irons from them. And as you can see by what I'm putting up there, Sub 70 especially and then 11 Golf have a fair old variety of irons for you to choose, and ranging from the Super Game Improvement all the way to the lovely blades. Again, I'm going to be doing some more reviews of Sub 70 irons as time goes on, just purely on the basis that a lot of other YouTube reviewers have rated what they have to bring as a direct-to-consumer brand. So what I'm doing for this is a bit of a fun 18-hole giveaway. So 18 episodes with a question posed, which this one is, hole 3, and then I do an answer video after that to give you the answers. And it's going to be a little bit more fun this time because, well, a little bit easier as well. The last one's a little bit more tricky, some great guesses, and amazingly, I got one person was bang on. Wow. So this one's going to be a little bit more of a fun one, easy to work out. I'll put the question up on there right now. We have, what was it got? Mac, I've got the information up on screen here. There we go, that'll be quicker. Mac Hudson, hello, good evening. Hello, Mac, how are you? Just popping up on the chat. Apologies to Mac or whoever's going to put anything on the chat now. I'm not going to be on for too long, but I'm going to put the question up for everybody who's getting involved to look at, to then answer, and then put the answer in the comment section. Remember, when it comes to the answers from these questions, you must make sure you like the video, you must make sure you're a subscriber, and you must follow Sub 70 and 11 Golf on their Instagram and Facebook. There you go, I remembered. But I will pop this question on now. There you go. The question is this: for a 10 index player, Part 1, there's a 2-part to this, so in the answers I will want you to put a number, a space, and then a number. But it's like this. Part 1, how close in yards from the rough, or yeah, in the rough, does a 10 handicap golfer need to be to score the same as if they were putting from 60 feet? Now 60 foot is a long putt. It's a big putt. I've put it in there because it's a big putt. How close in yards from the rough does a 10 handicap golfer need to be to score the same as if they were putting from 60 feet? That makes sense? In yards, we'll put it in yards, yeah? And part 2 is how close in yards from the fairway does a 10 handicap golfer need to be to score the same as if they were putting from 60 feet? So we've got 2 parts to the question. 1, how close they need to be in yards from the rough. So green side rough, you've missed the green, you're just outside the green boundary in the rough, but yeah. And how short do you need to be away from the pin in the rough to be the same equivalent shots to get up and down, or however many shots it takes you, from 60-foot putt. Now a 60-foot putt is a big putt. And then conversely, the next one after that is how close in yards from the fairway does a 10 handicap golfer need to be to score the same as if they were putting from 60 feet? So hopefully that is fairly easy to understand. I will pop up on the, I'll keep it up on there anyway, just for people to read through. So effectively the answer for this, I just want 2 numbers really. And if you think it's 528,604, and whatever, you just then put that. Again, if you want to explain your answer, no problem whatsoever, but if you could just put your first numbers and your second numbers, whatever they are, doesn't matter. You could have as much or as little as you want. And then you can explain it should you wish. Just a lot easier for me to yeah, grab the information. So I thought I'd do a quick live stream just to go through all this. If anyone's going to be jumping on live, I know this is in the afternoon in the UK, so that would be in the morning sometime in the US and around the world at different times. But just in case there were some queries to the question, I thought I'd do a live stream. And of course, after this, what I will do is I will pop this on a long format video, normal content listing, video content listing. Last time it didn't go out for some reason, so I had to download it and read it all again. But there you go. I will learn. So I will do a little bit of editing at the end of this. But fairly easy one. The whole reason that I do this series, this show, is that there is a load of YouTube content out there about how to improve your swing. I do a lot of YouTube content out there about golf equipment and what's the best golf equipment. We talk about custom fitting, you're talking about all those different things. And hardly anyone talks about the analytics, the statistics, the strategy when it comes to golf. And why? Because it's boring. People fall asleep when we start talking about strategy because it's boring and people don't like that. People would rather watch a video about a 500-pound driver than they would do talking about decision making going to green. However, the weird part of it is you can save far more shots when you play golf by understanding the percentage shots involved than you'll ever get from buying a 500-pound driver. The big thing when it comes to stats, you have to remember this. It's learning loads of stats and learning the understanding of exactly what's going on, what's the best percentage shot to make from this situation where the pin is and blah, 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 whatever distance you are with whatever club you have. All these different things we're learning. This is not going to make you better. It's going to make you less bad, if that makes sense. Yeah. And so, unfortunately, that's exactly what it means. Perry's in a house, 30 yards from the off and 50 yards fairway. I will grab that information. I think it would still come through, doesn't matter. There'll be two videos now, the live one, which will go on the live part of the channel playlist, and then there'll be a second, well, it doesn't matter, I'll grab the information from both. But Perry's got his answer in straight away. Well done. Not going to say yes or no, not going to confirm or deny anything at present. I'm just going to acknowledge there's an answer and then let everyone carry on. But yeah, so you basically learning stats, you get less bad. It's because your good shots are always good. And I've said this before, most of you guys that are watching this down the lens, whenever you're going to be watching it, you can remember, just think of shots in your head, you can remember when you've hit an approach shot and it's landed or finished that far away from the cup, if not gone in sometimes. And those are your great shots. For those, you're no different to Rory McIlroy. He hits those shots as well. The difference is he hits more of them, and the reason why he's so much better in golf than most people is because his bad is nowhere near as bad as what most golfers have bad. And so doing this kind of stuff, very much so, is making you less worse because your good shots are always good. Right. So I'm just conscious of the time. I don't necessarily want to be on there for ages because the whole idea of a quick jump on live stream, set the question and let you go is the fact that people can watch this after the fact of me being live, and so they can, I don't have to listen through a 20 long minute video, me prattling on and answering questions, etc. But for the members, I will be doing my live stream later on, about 2 hours and 20 minutes or so is now, is it? Something like that, yeah. 7 o'clock UK time for the members. We'll see you then. But I'll probably be doing the answer video, give this going for a couple of days, give it a chance for populating as many answers as possible. And then I will post, as always, to say the cut-off time for any questions or answers to the question is then. Steve's in the house saying 7 yards from there, from 30 yards from the fairway. We've got another one. Again, cannot confirm or deny or anything else like that, but thanks Steve for popping in the answer, or your answer, not the answer, but your answer. That was a big hint. No, it's not, by the way. I don't want to say that. Can't get my drift. So 2 days possibly. I think I'll give it 2 days for this to process, for people to watch and get their answers in. And what we are Monday, so I might do it Yeah, I might do it Wednesday. It depends on how things go. Remember, get your notifications on, get your subscribe bell on, all that lot. You need to, because you need to be notified when I upload these videos. If you want to be in a chance to win the free custom fit set of irons from 11 Golf, I have got a leaderboard going at the moment. It is a little bit ropey. It's not formatted in any way, shape or form, and it does look a bit rubbish, but it doesn't matter. Now, I will pop it on the screen now for you to see. Again, we have got 80 points still available. Now, 80 points. So the best, you've got Ice Tray there, 2468 is on 10 points. The only one who's got 10 points. But then it goes 99999988888 all the way down to 1. However, that person who's got 1 is only 9 points away from the person's in the lead. And as you can see, again, I haven't done round by round. The leaderboard just get wider and wider, but only the very, very top at the moment have actually done really, really well on both. And so it's, I would say it's pot luck. It's just a case of how much time, I suppose, they spend trawling through the internet looking for the answers to the questions. But at least it's good because they're learning every single time. I don't mind people doing it. But you can see there's only 9 points separating first to bottom. So get your answers in, and you are with 80 points still left on the table, guys. You've got more than a very, very, very good chance of winning this free custom fit set of irons from 11 Golf. Right, there's the question very, very quickly. For a 10 index golfer, part 1 is, so the first one I want to answer is, how close in yards from the rough does a 10 handicap golfer need to be to score the same as if they were putting from 60 feet. A 60-foot putt is big, it is. And part 2 is, how close in yards from the fairway does a 10 handicap golfer need to be to score the same as if they were putting from 60 feet? So basically, one's in the rough and all one's in the fairway. And there you go. So good luck for everyone to answer your bits and pieces. I will grab Perry's and Steve's answer from here and I'll pop it into the spreadsheet straight away. I'll give you a bit of a head start. But yes, right guys, make sure you get the subscribe button on, make sure you get the like, yeah, that's what we